Okay, welcome back to my kitchen, and I am going to make some pork chops and mashed potatoes. I'm not sure what veggie yet, but I have these ginormous potatoes from Costco. They look like they were fed steroids. I hope they're still healthy, but they look really good. And I have 3 pork chops because there's 3 of us. And I just made some house seasoning, which is Paula Deen's recipe for, it's like 1 cup of sea salt, a 1/4 cup of pepper, and a 1/4 cup of garlic powder. And I just shook that up in an airtight container. That's going to be my like house seasoning now. Okay, so I'm going to season the pork chops with a little sea salt and some of this salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And I'm just going to rub that in really good. Take the pork chops, dip them in this buttermilk. That's buttermilk. And then I'm going to dip it in the flour. And then we're going to fry it up. And then I've got some gravy packets here. I'm just going to cheat on the gravy tonight. Okay, so in here, I'm just going to cheat a little bit tonight with the gravy. And I'm cheating with a can of green beans since we're home making everything else. And then in here in the potatoes, we added 1/2 stick of butter. And now I'm going to add some of that house seasoning with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Cool. Good. Okay, so we're just going to mash it up.
With a fork?
Yeah. As I'm doing this, I'm just reflecting, guys, on how grateful I am. You know, it's funny to me because whenever I get in those attitudes and I feel really sad or stressed out, it's when I'm not concentrating on what God has done for me already. And I'm realizing that as soon as I take my eyes off the blessing, I feel cursed. It's kind of a trick, so don't get suckered in. Okay, y'all, let me show you what's going on here. So in here, I've got my mashed potatoes, keeping those warm. Over here, I've got the gravy going. Over here, I've got green beans. I just cheated. Canned green beans and packet gravy. And in here, I've got the pork chops frying. So that's almost done. Almost ready to eat. Okay, so we're ready to eat now. I plated them different because Gianna wants her gravy on the side. And I made mine nice and pretty. And I'm gonna put some gravy right over the top of mine. And all over the top. Because that looks good to me. Shall look good to me. Alright. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful, baby. Bon appetit. Working off those pork chops. Okay, just swam off the pork chops. Swamming them off. Mom, ew. Share my scripture for the night, which I chose Psalm 34:8. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Oh, the joys of those who take refuge in Him. And I just want you to know that I'm already feeling better between the comfort food, spending time in the gym, spending time with the kids, and spending time in the Word. I am totally getting my heart back in the right place. And I want you to know that I'm covered by His grace, which is the miracle of of knowing Jesus. When I stumble, He's got me every time. And if His grace is sufficient enough for me, if it's got me covered, believe me, it's got anybody covered. Anyone who calls on Him is saved. And I just thank Jesus for His everlasting loving kindness towards me. And I know that He loves you in this way. Love you guys. Good night.